Hi guys, good morning. It's already 7:38 in the morning and it's June 7, Monday. First of all, I would like to say thank you for everyone who supported the first video of our channel. So basically, I just posted the video yesterday around 9 in the evening. And thank you so much to everyone who supported and who immediately subscribed to the channel. I really hope that we can really create more contents and create more videos. And I also hope that I will have the strength to edit the video. I hope that I can have the patience to edit videos, because basically I filmed that last June 1 pa, and because of finals week and because of also devices are not performing well, I just posted it yesterday. I finished it yesterday, so it was really tough. I must say, content creators really have a difficult job. It's not an easy thing to do, and I am so proud of those who create contents consistently and to the people who supported them. And so I hope that I will be able to make more contents with you as well. So again, thank you so much. Hello everybody! Welcome once again to our channel. I want to send my apologies to Asog. Yes, sorry for sending this late. Peace out. Okay, so this video will be more of a serious note to everyone, because just a little bit of a background. Diba, the last time I told you about the leadership training? This training is from the Youth-Led Fellowship, and part of which was an executive course from the Ateneo School of Government. And this is our final requirement: creative output on all of the things that we learned along that executive course. So I thought of doing this one because I would also like to share to all of you the things that I've learned on the discussion. So just to clarify, these are not like from me, okay? These are just my key takeaways from a bunch of very good speakers on that executive course. And this talk will be all about good governance. Okay, so you can have your pen and your paper. Let's all take notes. Let's start with our state of governance. What are the trends? What are the challenges that we are facing today? So one of the political challenges that we are facing is the presence of political dynasties. It may appear as a norm and as a trend, and that's why nobody questions about it, because it may seem like a normal thing that happens in the political system. But then, this is where the challenge takes place. There has been a rise of mini dictatorship during the post-Marcos era, and they appear in both thin and fat dynasties. So what are the differences of these two? We say thin dynasty when family members are consecutively sitting in a position every election. For example, si mother nag-run and nanalo this election. By the next election, next naman, yung anak niya naman. So that's the thin dynasty. While the fat dynasty, on the other hand, refers to a minimum of 2 family members sitting on different positions simultaneously. Say for example, si mother ang mayor, tapos si father ang governor. Tapos si anak is councilor. Okay, let's say just like that. Okay, why can we say that political dynasties are seen as a challenge? This is for the reason that dynasties lead to deeper poverty and hinders the check and balance mechanism in governance. So how can we address this? We need to always demand for alternative leadership. Next is not only we have to teach the leaders on good governance, but also we have to change mindset and empower and educate our citizens as well. Lastly, the competition is the real answer to ending dynasty. There really are people, despite their limited machineries, have managed to run and be elected. Inspiringly, these are like people from communities, pastors, vendors, and this is an inspiration of a flourishing democracy. Since we are talking about democracy, how do we define that? In Article 2, Section 1 of the 1987 Constitution, it states, as such, sovereignty resides in the people and all the government authorities emanates from them. It means that the power is within the people, and partly we transfer a part of that power to other people by way of voting. So the kind of authority that the government holds came from the power that we hold. Now, why do we hear about inclusive democracy when democracy in itself should be inclusive? So there's this what we call facade democracy. So facade democracy is like democracy written on paper but not on its actuality, not practiced on real life. And so it makes us question, how do we promote an inclusive democracy? So now let's consider again the three components of Philippine democracy. One is the electoral participation, second is the election, and third is the governance. And let's see, how do we make these components a way to be more inclusive? In our electoral participation, it is undeniable that not everyone has an equal access to vote. Who are these affected sectors? We have the IPs, the persons with disabilities, the IDPs, the persons deprived of liberty, and OFWs. Our second component, which is the electoral system, has never been inclusive because of the presence of political dynasties. These political dynasties have the guns, goons, and gold, and also they hold the advantage of these government machineries at their own disposal. Lastly, for our third component, in order to flourish an inclusive democracy, for governance, we should always continue to look after the accountability. Now, on the discussion of science, arts, and leadership, I am most encouraged with the words said by Miss May Panner. 3 points about leadership. One is that we should always come from within. Our goals and our aspirations for the nation should be rooted from our very core. Second, art is most radical, and I agree to it because I always hear and cling to this that says art should always challenge the status quo, should seek attention for social and radical change. Lastly, she said that we all have to remember how connected we are, because if we acknowledge that we are all connected, then the more that we can include everyone. Okay, for our last topic on transparency and empowerment, what struck me the most is the formula which states that power plus character is equals to great citizen. Sometimes we see power only to those that are in the authority. We see it negatively and harmful, which is wrong, because it is to be noted that power also resides in all of us. We always have to learn how to read power and write power. We read power in a way that we see society in a critical lens. We question why the society become that way. We need to also learn how to write power. When we write power, we become the authors of change by organizing ideas and organizing people. And lastly, let us also remember that no matter how good a leader is still no one without a team. Okay. So these are all the things that I've learned from the leadership and democracy discussion on the executive course of the Ateneo School of Government. And I hope that I was able to impart also something for all of you